Hello, my beautiful besties. It's your girl Nelly. If you're part of my nail crew, welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now and become part of my amazing nail crew. So today is a very, very special video. Today we're having a birthday collab, and this is for none other than the wonderful Barbie Girls Nails 222 here on YouTube. And it's not just that. There's a whole group of wonderful ladies here in this community participating in this collab. So here I had already applied my PLF method, my tips, and a layer of clear acrylic. And we are going to be using my 2XL stiletto nails. So as I show you everything that I'm going to be using, which is Mia's Secret Black, I'm going to give you my opinion on that one, because this is, I think, the second or third time that I use this acrylic. I'm also going to use my double rhythm, and pay attention to this color because you're going to see this color a lot. And this is the A1612, and this is a jelly red. So you're going to see this color a lot in my future videos. And then of course we're going to use some base gel and all that good stuff. The process is very repetitive. I'm going to start by giving you my opinion on this acrylic. So Mia's Secret Black acrylic, I had a little bit of a tough time working with it because at first it gives you the impression that it might be runny. It's not runny at all. It kind of sticks to your brush a little bit, and then all of a sudden it sets. So it sets pretty fast, which is what happens to this nail. And this is why at the end the nail looks so bulky. And I had to spend extra time filing this nail to make it look somewhat decent. But let's talk about our friend Barbie. Barbara is an amazing content creator. She has a beautiful heart. The first thing when I first met her, one of the first things I loved about her was her tattoos. She has tattoos on her left hand, and I love them. I've always wanted to tattoo my hand, and that was the first thing I absolutely loved about her channel, was that, you know, she has her tattoos and all of that. It makes her look really cool. Second thing I absolutely love about her, she has a passion for nail art, and she's good. She's really good, and that's the reason why I attempted to do a little bit of nail art, because, you know, I had to give it a try. She's definitely an inspiration. She's an amazing human being. She is, and another thing that I absolutely love about her, she loves animals. And she doesn't just love animals, she fosters kittens. And I was just watching, if you pay close attention when I posted her picture of her channel, I was actually watching that video. And one of the kittens was like all over the video. And it was just, to me, that was like the best, because it reminds me of my cat when she was a baby. And yeah, she's absolutely amazing. So definitely check her out. I will have her channel link in the description box so that you can give her a follow. Check out her content. If you like it, subscribe. As a birthday gift, of course. And trust me, you won't be disappointed. She's actually great. I have to say, she's really, really a great person. We have a few things that we share in common. And one of those things is love for animals. She's on her weight loss journey. I'm on my weight loss journey. And yeah, she loves nails. I love nails. So yeah, I love her. I really do. I love her work. And one of the things that she loves is goth sets. So this is what this collab is about. And I absolutely love goth sets. Like that is, I love doing colorful sets. I love doing flowers. I love doing a little bit of everything, but goth sets, there's something about it that I absolutely love. So the second I heard goth set, I said, I'm in. So that's how, of course, some things happen between, you know, the timeline. And at some point, I thought that I wasn't going to be able to join the collab. One of the things that I loved about this is that because my life changes so much in a snap, I really thought that I wasn't going to be able to do it. So I explained to her and she understood. But, once things kind of settled, I messaged her back and, I was back into the collab. And we all have plenty of time to show our videos and have the content ready. It's not like a determined set deadline, time, and date. So that really works for me. So I said, absolutely, I would love to do that. So let's go to talk about this set. So after I applied the black, which as you can see was very repetitive, I honestly, I don't like that black. I prefer the one that I have. But I found it and I was like, let me use it because I haven't used it in so long. And now I know why. So what I'm going to do here is kind of like the icicle technique. And that's what you're going to see. I just apply some base coat, some saran wrap, and I'm going to cure this for a full 60 seconds. Of course, in the video, you're going to see that I cut that time because I'm not going to sit here and show you the full 60 seconds. I'm going to be here all day. And then I show you like 3 nails. So no, we're not about to waste too much time on that. So I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I do hope that, you give her a chance, go check out her channel and enjoy it. She is very open on her channel. She has done videos on her weight loss journey. She talks about her kittens and she shows them, and oh my God, I love that part. So I know you're not going to be disappointed. So here I'm going to repeat the same technique. And like I said, I'm going to show you, I think it's like 3 nails that I show you. And there's a purpose for this. So I'm going to use my jelly red. And I told you that pay attention to that color because I'm in the mood for some weird reason. I know it's not Halloween time, but for some weird reason, I'm in the mood to create some goth sets. And you're going to see a few of those from me, really, really soon. I'll probably even choose to go live. I don't know when, but let's see how life treats me and work too. So after I do the icicles, I'm going to go over that with the red. So the purpose of the icicle is that because it has some crevices in it, the jelly will most likely concentrate more on those pockets. So you'll get to see a little bit of a transition between the red and the clear, and it made it look really, really cool. I actually have a one of my best friends, and she used to come to me, and I used to do her nails, and this is one of the ways that she liked her nails. And I did this multiple times on her. It wasn't the same way, of course. But I'm sure if she watches this video, she's gonna be like, I want you to do that to me on my nails and it's been a while since I did her nails. But she would want me to do black and red nails. And it was always the tip had to be red. Except her nails, of course, were a lot shorter. But she's very simple. So I always try to convince her on doing other things because, I'm a little extra sometimes on my sets. And she never gave me the chance. Like she's like, no, just put some gel polish and we're good. And I was like, no. We can do so many things. So hopefully she watches this video and she learns that there's other ways that she could do her favorite set. And I don't know, maybe I'll end up doing it to her. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I was saying, let me start by giving my shout out. So shout out to everyone who takes the time to watch my videos. Shout out to everyone who likes, comments, and share my videos. It helps me out a lot here on YouTube. Shout out to everyone who's new to my channel. Welcome to my Necro Bestie. Thank you so much for joining the crew. Shout out to my moderators and shout out to my members, my Patreons. Thank you so much for your love and support. And thank you so much for your donation to my channel. So if you're not aware, I do offer memberships. I do private classes with my members. We have done bling classes and we have done 3D flower classes. I actually at one point decided to go public for everyone to learn to do flowers and a lot of other people, because I understand that not everyone can afford monthly payments like that. It's just $4.99, but sometimes even that is hard, and I understand that perfectly. And a lot of other people took advantage of that, and the only thing that I asked was that they sent me the pictures of what they did, and I was so proud of everyone. Everyone did such a good job, and yeah, I think I'm going to continue doing that. So like I was saying, this is what they look like so far, and then I'm just going to give it a full 60-second cure. After I give it the full 60-second cure, I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate the nails. Now for my acrylic, I'm using Nina's acrylic. I have to say it is a great acrylic to encapsulate with, but I am not used to this acrylic. I don't know. Like, I find that sometimes that is too runny, and if I'm not careful, it sets sometimes a little fast compared to my Melody Susie. I'm so attached to that acrylic. It's ridiculous. But I have to say that it's very, very clear. So that's a good thing. So if you're looking for a good acrylic that you can encapsulate with, I definitely recommend Nina's acrylic. I just put it inside of a big jar that I had because it comes in a bag. And, so I did, you're going to see that the nails are going to look a little bit bulky because of the icicles. And I had to make sure that everything was encapsulated perfectly, even if it looked bulky. And I did, of course, anything bulky, you can fix it with filing. It's best sometimes to have extra product than not enough, and then you risk breaking a nail, which is not what we're looking for. Although my nails are only for YouTube purposes only. I literally take my sets off after I finish every single set. This set, on the other hand, I stayed with it like all day. I didn't want to get rid of this set. So you're going to see a little bit of everything. You're going to see, I'm not going to show you the filing process, of course. After I finish with the encapsulation of this nail, I do show you what all the nails look like after the encapsulation. And then it's going to jump to after I file them. And I remember the day that I did this set, I had to take a break because I suffer from back pain. So I'm glad that I chose to take a break, because if I didn't, I would have rushed probably the rest of the decoration, which that happens a lot. And when I rush things, I mean, not that they don't look beautiful, but there's sometimes more things that I wanted to do. And because I was in pain and I'm trying to rush, it doesn't look the same way. But this set I absolutely love. It came out exactly the way I wanted it. I'm very proud of myself for doing some lines there with the nail, the nail art. And that is because, of course, this set is dedicated for that collab for her birthday. So I had to incorporate some nail art in it because she's so amazing at it. And she really does inspire me and a lot of other content creators here. inspire me every single time. You guys, you can learn from all of us, because even though all of us do the same thing, we do nails, everyone has their own way of doing it. Everyone has a different thing that they like the most, whether it's application, whether it's filing, whether it's a decoration part, whether it's bling, so you can learn a little bit from each and every single one of us. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of this Macart rhinestone glue. And the reason I chose this glue is because this one is much thicker. So I wanted a thicker consistency. Now I didn't want it that thick. So of course I mixed it with, I just put like 2 drops of the black, and then I mix it together. And then I'm going to do some line work. And I'm just, as you can see, I'm just going to use the regular black from Nail Addict, or Nail Reserve. Sorry. I haven't worked with them in a really long time. So, but yeah, I mean, after I finish mixing everything, I do make sure that it's completely mixed, and it's going to give me a much thicker consistency. And I like that because it kind of makes it look a little bit of 3D. um, I could have built it a little bit more if I wanted to, but I really didn't want to ruin the design by trying to do extra things and then, having the regret of, oh my God, I should have left it the way I had it. So, and then I'm going to use some chrome powder too. So you're definitely going to see the design. It's not going to look very clear because of course the top of my nail is black. But once I apply that chrome powder, you're definitely going to see. And then I end out decorating everything. The only nail that I did that has some sort of nail art that I did not show you was the thumbnail. No, not sorry, not the thumbnail, the pointer finger. And that is why, because I decided to do an upside down cross, and it required a little bit much detail. So I needed that nail closer to my face, because I'm gonna be very honest, and I'm always honest with you guys. I am not that great at nail art. So I'm still learning. I'm still trying to get the hang of everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you enjoyed the content, whether you're here for the conversation or you're here for the nail art. Overall, on my videos, whether it's a regular video or a live, I like to talk about physical health. I like to talk about mental health, especially mental health. And I noticed that a lot of people stay for the conversation more than nail art, because a lot of people do like nails, even though they don't like them this long, but they like the conversations. And I talk about real life, and there's a lot of things going on with me, so I have a lot of stories for you guys. um For example, my oldest daughter, she's about to start college, which I'm so proud of her. And so we went to her college, and we just needed to get her. We went there to get an appointment, just to get an appointment. I just put my hair in a ponytail. It was a hot mess. I really look like a mom at that point. And because it's so close to the school start date, what they're doing is they're just taking walk-ins. And I was like, oh crap, everybody's going to see me with this hair and I'm a hot mess. But I didn't care. So we were assigned a advisor, and he was really, really cool, really nice guy. And so he was helping her on the classes that she would need. And she started looking for the classes, but every class that she needs was already full. So after that, we went to the financial aid office, and the lady there was really awesome too. Like, I love talking to her. It just makes you want to go back to school. Um, and she explained everything to her and how everything works. And after that, we went to a different office where they give, because here in Connecticut, they give her free transportation, so free public transportation. So we went to get the card um, for her bus, and she's all set and good until December. And then in December, she has to go back and they'll give her another card. And then it so happened that at that time there was orientation. I was like, well, hey, we're here. We might as well stay. Bro, I don't know if I made the right decision because let me explain what had happened. So, what had happened was the orientation started for the students. Then the parents were called out of the room, and then it turned into a parent orientation. And I was like, oh, Jesus. We got there at 2 o'clock, and it was 6 o'clock, and the orientation was still going. I have never been in such a long orientation. I did find out a lot of great and helpful information, a lot of resources that they have for the students and the family of the students. Um, I got in touch with an office that she has to later go on and apply, um, because, my daughter, she has some learning disabilities. So, she has to apply to get extra help, for example, during exams, or if she needs, the good thing is that if she needs tutoring, that's for free also. So there's a lot of things that the students can take advantage of. And I love that. But it was 6 o'clock. We were both exhausted. I didn't know that the student orientation, they broke it down into different groups. So I saw a lot of the students that were there with her, but I didn't see her. So I started texting her. I was like, listen, um, this is the parent time, like, break. Are you like walking around? Like, where are you? Come to find out, she was in a different group, and she was inside of the in one of the classrooms, and they were talking about financial aid and all that good stuff. And which is great. However, we were tired, we were hungry, and it seemed like it was never going to end because they were still talking about, they were going to start. It was at 6:20, and that part of the orientation was going to last until 7. And I was like, oh no, I have to go home and I have to cook and I have to do all these things because I have to go to work tomorrow. And so we escaped. We ended up escaping the orientation because we were both tired and hungry. So she went there the next day, and she was able to get only one of the classes she needed, but she scheduled 2 extra classes that she will eventually would have to take, which it was great. And when I tell you God is good, God is good. She needed a computer, and um, we we got a computer. Someone supplied a computer for us. And, you know, we got a little help for getting them ready for school. Because as you guys know, it is tough times. And it's not just tough times for you guys, it's for us all. So I am very, very grateful for everyone who helped out into getting my daughter ready for school. I still have to, because she's never taken public transportation by herself. So I still have to take that ride with her. She literally has to take one bus, but she's nervous, and she gets nervous. So I want to give her the confidence, and that's a trip that we're probably going to end out doing it on Thursday or something like that. But that was, oh my God, that was such a day. But I'm actually grateful because we did several things in the one day that we went there for just an appointment. So the next day, like I said, she went there. She got her student ID. She got her classes scheduled. And I can't remember. She did something else. I can't remember what else she did, but I was very proud of her because she did that on her own. And that's one of the things that I want. I want her to be able to learn how to do things on her own and not depend so much on me because she's an adult. She's still my baby, but she's an adult. And I'm just so proud of her, you guys. This is very exciting. And then at the same time, as I'm getting her ready for college, the little one, I have to get her ready for high school. So this week, this video is going to be up on Tuesday. So Wednesday, the following day, I have to go for her orientation, the little one. And that's another experience because she's going to start high school. So I already know the school because it's the school my oldest daughter used to go to. So one, left that school, she graduated, and then the other one is going in. So that's my life. And during the month of June, I was so busy because both of them were graduating. And I was just praying that the graduations was not on the same day. Thank God it was one day after the other. But even then, I was so exhausted because obviously after graduation, I like to take my kids out. We go out for dinner and we take them somewhere where they want to go and have some fun. And of course, I did that. But I ended up exhausted because I'm not 20 anymore, and all these aches and pains, they don't help either. So here I'm doing a 3D flower with a red that I haven't worked with in a while, but I really did enjoy working with this red. I didn't remember that I actually had added some glitters to this red, so it made it a little bit challenging, not difficult, just challenging to create the rose, but it turned out beautiful at the end. Again, just pay close attention to how I'm using the brush. I'm pretty sure I didn't mention that before, but this is a number 4 brush, and this is a panna brush. It costs like $10 on Amazon, and it's a really, really great brush. I bought a bigger one, and it's great because you can grab bigger beads, but it's not as thin like on the tip. So making those like indentations in the middle or that line in the middle is really hard with this brush. So I think I'm gonna have to start looking into a different brand and see if I can find a bigger brush that has the same shape of the number 4 that I have. I've seen plenty of other people on Instagram. I just have to figure out where they get their brushes from. But yeah, I know I talk a lot, but there's a reason for that. I don't like having to use music on my videos because a long time ago I had a lot of videos that were not monetized because of the music. Mind you, I was using that music months before, for months, and all of a sudden that was a problem. So I decided to just tuck your ear out. Some people like it, some people don't. If you don't like it, just turn down the volume and you can just watch the video. But if you're here for the conversations, hi bestie, thank you so much for staying here. If you made it this far in the video, please put 3 black hearts. That will let me know that you watched this far in the video. And of course, again, I'm going to say this again, go check out her channel. I know you're going to love her content. And if you do, don't forget to subscribe. We're all trying to grow here. There's plenty of room for everyone to grow. And the best way to do it is doing collab videos. So, and I love doing collabs. The only problem with me, honestly, is time. So I need a lot of time. I have been invited to other collabs and I have not been able to do it because of time. So if I have a good time frame to do a collab, if I don't have any issues or anything on the schedule, of course I'm going to say yes, because you get to see so many other content creators, and you get to see, how they work and all their beautiful sets, because everyone again does nails, but everyone has a different, way of doing them. And their designs are different. The way they do their designs is different. So you're going to enjoy it here. Um, so I'm planning, like I said, I'm planning on going live. I want to do another goth set. I actually set the nails aside. I don't know if it's going to be actually tonight, the day that I'm doing the voiceover. But if you're subscribed, don't forget to me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell onto all, so you don't miss whenever I go live or any videos that I put out there. Um, I also like to tell my besties in advance. I'll make like a community post so they're ready, and then I schedule the live so that everyone can enjoy it. But with me, I have a full-time job, and aside from that, my days off, you know, there's so many things that I do. Like I have appointments. Yesterday, for example, my kids had a dental appointment on a Sunday. So even then, it's like, it's nonstop. Um, so in the middle of the rose, I decided to put a little bit of acrylic and add this pointy back rhinestone. So because I love that rhinestone, it looks so beautiful with this set, I decided to add several of them. I have this gray powder that I was supposed to mix. That's why I wasn't able to grab that first bead. And it's because it has a lot of flakies. So I know now that I need to add a little bit more acrylic into that powder. But you're going to see some silver leaves. And I like them. I think they looked really cool. And I know that I think I left the decoration of the nails for the end of the video. So if I'm not mistaken, after I finish this rose, it's going to jump to the end of the video and show you that finished look. So I just want to say happy birthday, Barbara. Thank you so much for inviting me to this collab. I hope I can catch up with all the ladies, because there's a lot of ladies in this collab. Thank you so much for being so understanding and so wonderful. I hope that your channel continues to grow. I hope you have an amazing birthday, because you deserve it. And just thank you. Thank you so much for being my YouTube bestie. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for, showing us so many tricks and how to um, improve our nail art. So just thank you overall, honey. I do really hope that you enjoy your birthday, that you have an amazing day. I hope that your channel continues to grow 10 times faster. I always love to see my girls win. And, to me, that's the best thing. It's a satisfaction to see people grow. So yeah, after I finish these rhinestones, it's going to jump into the finished look. I did added some spikes, because to me, goth and spikes go hand in hand. So I had to add some spikes into this set. I do hope that you like it. Let me know which one was your favorite nail at the end of the video. Again, don't forget to check out her channel. Don't forget to check all the ladies out. There's so many ladies on the collab. So if you want, go back and take a screenshot and then go and check out their channels. And let's just enjoy YouTube. YouTube is a platform where we all can grow together. And there's place here for everyone. So again, thank you so much for the opportunity to collaborating with you. I hope you have an amazing birthday, like I said. And yeah, so here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know which one was your favorite nail. Let me know what you guys think of this set. If you have any good acrylics that you would like to recommend, leave them in the comments. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment as well. Any questions, suggestions, I'm open to constructive criticism. So leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye. And happy birthday, Barbie. Love you. Bye.